Hello students, today we are going to see introduction to pandas. Before that, we have to see few terms. First is the data structure. Data structures are a way of organizing and storing data so that they can be accessed and worked with efficiently. They define the relationship between data and operations that can be performed on the data. The previous programming languages, they were having wide variety of data structures. But in the Python, there are few data structures which are defined directly, others we can manipulate. Data analysis is a process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming, and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information, informing conclusions, and supporting decision making. Now, here we come with the few terms. The first term is inspecting. So, with the help of pandas, we can inspect the data. Cleansing means cleaning up the data. That means removing those values which are not possible, as well as doing something for the missing values. Transforming means converting into different forms. Okay. And what is the goal? The goal of this is to discover the useful information. Data analysis has multiple facets and approaches encompassing different techniques under a variety of names. In today's business world, data analysis plays a vital role in making decisions in a more scientific manner and to help the business operate more effectively. Now we come to the pandas. Pandas or Python pandas is a Python library which is used for working with data sets. Pandas offer high performance, easy to use data structures and data analysis tools. The name pandas has a reference to both panel data as well as Python data analysis. Pandas was created by Wes McKinney in 2008. How to install pandas? To install pandas, we have to go to the command prompt of our computer and there we have to type the command pip install pandas. As soon as the system is connected to the internet and the command is executed, quickly the pandas module will be downloaded from the net and it will be installed. Now, when we are using the pandas in our program, we should remember that Python pandas is an external library. So we have to import it. Now, import pandas as PD. Here, what is PD? PD is an alias. Okay, why we are using alias? Because every time we cannot use pandas dot, pandas dot, pandas dot. So it becomes a little cumbersome. So that is why normally we use the alias PD for pandas. Now let us see some features of Python pandas. Python pandas is the most popular library for data analysis. It can read or write in any data format, whether it is integer, float, double. It can calculate in all possible ways. It can easily select subsets out of bulky data sets. It can combine multiple data sets together. And it supports the reshaping of data. Moreover, it can be used for interpolation and extrapolation. The word interpolation means getting a data within the range. Okay, within the range, what is the meaning of this? We are having a data between 0 to 100, suppose, and we want any data between 0 to 100. Okay, that is called as interpolation. Whereas when we are having data from 0 to 100 and we want to get a data which is not within this range, that is called as extrapolation. Now, what are the data structures which are available in pandas? Series. Series is a one-dimensional data structure. Data frames, these are the two-dimensional data structures. Panels, these are the three-dimensional data structures. Now, in the 12th class syllabus, we are having only series and data frames. We don't have panels for the 12th class. Now, let us see some difference between the series and data frame. Series are one-dimensional, whereas data frame are two-dimensional. All the elements of a series are homogeneous, that means same data type, whereas all the elements of the data frame may be of different data type, that is heterogeneous. The elements of both series as well as data frame objects are value mutable, that is their value can change, but series objects are size immutable, that is their size cannot change. If you want to add or drop some more values, new series object will be created. Whereas the data frame object is size mutable as well. Okay, now what we mean when we are saying a new series object is created, we know that there is an ID associated with each and every object. So if we check the ID of the series object before and after, then we will find that there is a difference. Whereas there won't be any difference in the case of data frame. So when we are going to do the examples at the time, we will be looking at it. So that's all for today. Thank you.